Hello again, Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, where business takes shape. Welcome back to our video blog. And today we're going to talk about something that's very important, at least it is in my career, and I think it will be in yours, and that's a mentor. And we'll get to that in just a second. But I wanted to ask you, how are your marketing skills coming along? You've been following Once a Day Marketing for a little bit. You know, you've been thinking about how to be smarter. You're thinking about strategy, action, reconnaissance, and our Digital Friday. So I hope little by little you're carving out more market share for your business, penetrating the market a little bit more. Maybe take a little bit of work back from that competitor. So I'm hoping that's the case, and stick with us. I know over the long haul that will be the case. Today's topic is called Got Mentor, Your Best Ally. What makes a great mentor? Well, that's what we're going to talk about here in just a second. I am lucky. I have two fantastic mentors in my life, Chuck and Jim. They both hail from major business, major marketing, major branding. They're the nicest men in the world. They've helped me time and time again, and I owe so much to them. So I hope in your quest to find a mentor that you can find somebody that will really take an interest in you and your business and provide you that good advice. Because it's very tough to go it alone. As an entrepreneur, I've been doing that a long time. You might be an entrepreneur, but even if you're in an organization, sometimes it feels like you're all alone. Sometimes it's tough to make the right decision. You never quite know, maybe you should be going off in this marketing direction. Perhaps you have to let this employee go. Should you borrow money? Should you let somebody invest in your company? There's all sorts of decisions you have to make as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, even running a nonprofit organization. So it's good to have somebody that can provide you insight and guidance. And they need to be smart, if you will. And by smart, I mean within your space. The more they understand your business arena, the better advice they can give. But more importantly, they need to be honest. They're not just there to give you a nice polite pat on the back, I guess like I'm doing here with you, but they need to be very sincere and give you credible advice. And then someone like that, if you could find that person, then you have someone to celebrate with when you have successes, but you also have someone to commiserate with when you're facing challenges. So just how do you find this mentor? Well, start close to you and work out. You already have friends and family members and business acquaintances that you know. And my recommendation is that as you start looking around your neighborhood, that you seek somebody that has knowledge, preferably, in the space that you're working in. Now, you're not always going to be able to find that expert, but the more they understand what you're trying to do, the better expert and advisor they can be for you. Now you're building this network that I've talked about through LinkedIn and going out and meeting people. So you can start actually tapping into people that you don't necessarily know so well. And believe me, I think they'll be flattered if you were to approach them in a very professional manner and suggest perhaps some sort of mentoring relationship. I have been approached that way a couple of times, and I've said, yes, I would love to help these individuals try to make them more successful. So I got a sneaky feeling if you ask, you'll get a positive result. Remember, the rule is always, if the answer is no, if you don't ask. And then there might even be some people out there, again, that you haven't quite found, but you can seek them out through your LinkedIn network, through your other sources, if you believe that they will be a good mentor for you. And once again, asking them as a compliment. They may be very busy. They might say no, but what if they said yes? And then you'd have really a killer ally mentor supporting your efforts. You can see now why I believe it's a good idea to have a mentor. And that right person is out there. I'm sure you'll find that person if you make the effort. And then you'll have somebody to celebrate the highs and, I guess, celebrate the lows. And perhaps someday you'll be a mentor too. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody knocked on your door and said, hey, would you help me? And then you pay it forward and say, yes, I'd be glad to be your mentor. That's our video blog for today at Once a Day Marketing. Hope you join us tomorrow for Recon Thursday. I'm Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, where business takes shape. And we'll see you next time.